Alrighty guys, so before we get to the main video, I forgot to do a proper intro. As you guys seen, we ended up making some new merchandise, and hopefully you guys are down to rock with me and support the channel so we can continue making this channel grow, bring some new projects in here, build some more dope cars, and who knows, maybe build a nice street race car for Mexico, because I got news. I'll be heading to Mexico to get some footage of the runs out there. So let's go ahead and dive deeper into the merch drop. Currently they are only sweaters, guys, and hopefully again you guys are down to rock with me. So first sweater is a gray sweater with the white puff print on the front chest piece area on the left side, and then you do have the white with the baby blue. I mainly did this because I want to be able to offer it for the women out there, the ladies that do support the channel, you know, because again, I want to try to please everybody possibly can. And I know they like a little bit softer colors, and even some of them are even down to rock with the darker colors. So next one is a navy blue sweater, same design on the front. This is a heavy puff print on the top, and it actually bulges out a lot more than you see a lot of the other ones. So back piece is still the same thing as that gray one, white with the baby blue logo. This is actually very dope. I love all three of these designs, and I might make some other ones, and I might end up switching up the logo on it once we start possibly building a race car. You know, maybe soon, maybe in the future, we'll see. Last but not least is actually this dope black one, black puff print on the chest piece area again, and it does have that neon orange on the back. And honestly, this is a dope sweater. Like I said, they're all my favorite. I might be offering some shirts also in the future. So these are just samples that I've been wearing. You'll see in the video. This is a sample here on the back, and this one was actually black with the blue on the back end. And then I'm also thinking about doing black t-shirts also. Same design concept, white in the front and white and blue on the back. But again, I'm not sure about the shirts yet. I'm gotta find a better deal on them. So just FYI, shirts are not available at this point in time, just the hoodies. Pricing is at $45 plus shipping. And if you guys are down to rock with me and help support, let me know on Instagram. Please message me, and also let me know in the comments what you guys think if you guys are down to rock with me. Sizes are from large to 3X at this point in time, and limited quantities are available, as I've already sold pretty much around 8 of them, different size variations. So again guys, hopefully you guys are down to rock with me, and so pretty much let's get to the main video.
What we do here is go back.
What's up guys, welcome back. So pretty much, as you guys can see, I'm back home now and no longer in Arizona. Don't get me wrong, the trip was dope, especially going for the whole air museum and stuff like that. I never thought I was honestly going to get into something like that and really be so intrigued, but it was really cool to see all of the airplanes out there and how it all started and what they consisted of. It was just good to get some knowledge of something else except for cars. But again, you know, I'm glad to be back. Not really, I guess you can say, because I got to clean up a mess. And as you guys seen in the beginning of the video, I was just in here cleaning up my garage because it is a disaster. After putting together 2 cars and doing everything else, it was just became a headache. So now I got to come home, face reality, and clean up this whole damn mess because everything is everywhere. And yeah, I'm just not digging it. So we're gonna go ahead and get this whole garage cleaned up, and that way we can pull the car back in and get started on some more stuff that we need to do to that. But I also wanted to just say briefly and really quick is I want to give a huge shout out once again to Dana for coming down from San Jose, coming down and just chilling, vibing out, and helping us get as far along as we did with these two cars. Without him, honestly, the wagon would not have been running, and my car wouldn't have even been started up at this point in time yet. But I'm extremely grateful that we have a friend like him, and that's always down to come down, hang out, and vibe out, and just put hands on the car. So again, huge shout out to Dana for coming down, and also huge shout out to No Miss Simon for jumping on the keys and helping us be able to get the all-wheel drive EK sedan, its first startup, and also the K24 Civic wagon, its first startup. Something else I honestly want to address is this, guys. Everybody thinks that Civic wagon belongs to me, and that Civic wagon does not belong to me. I've said it time and time before. If you watch this later on, or people that didn't know, that wagon actually does not belong to me. It belongs to my little brother Tazzy, Dwayne. He is the owner of it. He's the one that purchased it from the seller that bought it from Bizimoto, and now it is fully case swapped and running under its own power, or at least it was, because now Dana's back in San Jose and he took the ECU. But again, huge shout out to everybody for jumping on board and just putting hands on deck and getting these two cars as far along as they are. What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much from that last clip, guys, of bringing in the Integra that night, during that day, I actually got a few messages, and I was regarding some deals that were popping up, and these deals were actually too good to pretty much pass up. It's something that I don't need. One of them I do need, the other one I don't need. So the other one is just going to be strictly a flip situation where I purchased them and I've already flipped them, and I'm just waiting for the deposit. So once I get the deposit, I made a little bit extra money because it'll help me pay for what I ended up buying for the Honda Domani, because the Honda Domani needed some new wheels, in all honesty, because I need to take off my Mugen MF10Ls off that car, because they are going to be strictly for my all-wheel drive EK Mugen themed car. And a lot of people will go ahead and say it's not a Mugen themed car because it only has a body kit and it only has the wheels on it and so on and so forth. You're absolutely correct, but for me it is a themed vehicle. The only thing I am missing is a steering wheel, shift knob, and some seats, and probably the exhaust. But as you guys know, we're all-wheel drive and we need to run oval piping. So it is what it is. It's still Mugen themed to me, and I can accept that, whether anybody wants to argue with me or not. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I ended up picking up to flip real quick, and what I ended up picking up for the Honda Domani. So what I ended up picking up to flip was these work Ewing, I believe they're 3s. A gentleman ended up hitting me up. I've known this gentleman for a while through another friend of mine, Bryant. This guy ended up hitting me up because he fell into a situation where he needed some cash. I didn't lowball him or anything like that. He offered him to me for a good deal, and it was just too good of a deal to pass up, and I figured I can flip him for a little bit more. I told him that was probably what I was going to do, and he was totally cool with that. If you guys follow me on Instagram, or if you guys follow me on Facebook, I did post a speaker, a Gathers EG non-sunroof speaker up there, and it's for sale because unfortunately something happened within his family. There was a death in the family, and he was trying to get some money to be able to send to them to help him pay for the funeral and help him pay for the expenses. So I ended up picking these up for a good deal, and again, they already probably sold them, just waiting for the deposit on it, and that way pretty much they'll be gone, and I will make a little bit of money so that I can pay for the other wheels that I ended up picking up for the Honda Domani. And so let me go ahead and show you guys those also. So these wheels right here, I was looking for a set on Instagram, and it was too good of a deal to pass up. A person sent them to me, and then my brother sent them to me, and I figured these would look actually really good on the Honda Domani for the time being. And I say the time being because I do want to keep them for my car also. Again, I am a huge wheel hoarder. I used to be back then, and I still am now, but again, finding deals is just the hard part, and these were a deal where I just couldn't pass up. So what I ended up picking up for the Honda Domani are these Group B NCO1 wheels. These are 15 by 8 plus 35. These will be going onto the Honda Domani for time being until I can find another set of wheels just so I can throw on it until my son actually fully pays it off, because he still owes a little bit of money on it. And if he wants to buy these, I'll sell them to him. But again, I'm gonna just want what I put into them and he can have them. But again, they do have brand new Kumo Extra tires and they are brand new 205 50 15. I probably have maybe around 200 miles on them or so. So they're too small, at least tire wise, for the car. They do need some 225 50 15s from Toyo, and hopefully I can see if I can get some deals with Toyo to see if they're willing to come on board, because as you guys see, I honestly rock nothing but Toyo tires on my car, and that's all I want to stick to, because this is what we need for the four-wheel gripping, guys. So what I'm going to end up doing real quick off camera, because I don't want to bore you guys, is I'm going to go ahead and swap these wheels on to the Honda Domani, take off the Mugen MF10Ls and put them away, so that way we can have them off the car already. And alrighty guys, so I pretty much ended up swapping over all four wheels onto the Honda Domani. It is currently now on the Group B NCO1s, 15x8 plus 35 offset, and I honestly gotta say, it doesn't look too bad. So let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like real quick. So as you guys can see, Fitment is pretty solid on it. It does need to go a tad bit lower on these ones, because these tires do tend to bubble up, and we did have it on an old wheel, which is my MF10Ls, of course. We had 205 50s on it, so it made it more square. This is our 15x8 now, and so it's giving it that more of a stretched tire. So I'm not really a fan of that. I think I'm probably going to end up stepping up the wheels again, or the tires, to a Toyo R888 if I can get a deal on the set, and go 205 50s on them, because they're more square compared to the Kumos and basically a lot of the other wheels, as you guys all pretty much already know. You know, Falcons, Toyo R888s, the Advan tires, they're all really square tires, so it gives it a better look, in my honest opinion. This is more for a stretched look, to give it more of a tuck so it won't be able to rub on the fenders, but not too shabby for the way it looks. And I also ended up mounting my Mugen MF10Ls on my all-wheel drive VK sedan, at least just this side. I didn't put all four wheels on. I just wanted to see what one side looked like, and I'm absolutely digging this color on this car. Call me a rice or whatever it is, because of the way it looks, but I think this look absolutely goes hard on this car with this color of car. Don't get me wrong, I love this color on the Domani. Might end up powder coating those the same color as these, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here soon, because I'm not sure what's all going to happen with those wheels. Again, I do want to keep them for myself. Either way, either color will go hard on it, as long as I would have to put a bigger tire on those wheels to be on this car. But I like the way this car is turning out, my all-wheel drive VK. So pretty much, guys, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning up real quick on this side of the garage and organizing these wheels, putting them away, so that way they're out of the way and I don't trip over them or any of that stuff. And then pretty much I know. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day once again, and unfortunately yesterday I did run into an issue with the Honda Domani. As you guys know, I did buy new wheels for it. I bought some Group B NCO1s for the car, because I ended up taking back my Mugen MF10Ls for my all-wheel drive build. When I started to move the car over, because I needed to park my car back inside, I actually found out that the rear wheels are actually hitting the rear trailing arms. So there was really nothing I can do in the point of time or make anything else, because I'm still waiting on some parts to arrive for this car. I ended up ordering some overnight spacers from Amazon. These are 3mm spacers that I'm going to go ahead and put onto the back and see if it'll help clear. I'm pretty sure it should, because it's barely touching. So what I'm going to go ahead and do real quick is just swap over the wheels, or not swap over the wheels, take off the wheels and actually put on the spacers on the car and see if that will help give me the clearance. I'm going to do it to all four wheels, just because I don't like a staggered setup and I don't want it to pop out a little bit more, so on and so forth. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll go ahead and update you guys after. So right here, guys, you guys can see where it's actually rubbing is actually on the camber arm. So I'm pretty sure with the 3mm spacers, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out once we get it all bolted up and see if it'll clear. It did leave a little bit of a groove on the wheel right here on this section. So that's what worries me right here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just put the 3mm spacers on, and hopefully that fixes the issue. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. You can already tell that it's not going to be rubbing anymore because I moved it from inside of my driveway last time, and that's where I noticed it. But it looks like it's going to be pretty well. It's going to be pretty fine. And yeah, just by this little moment, or this little way that I've driven, you can already see that it's not even rubbing, it's not hitting the metal, the barrel's not touching any of that stuff, so we're good. This is the way I kind of want to leave the car for now, because again, my son is buying it and I don't want to just keep investing money into his car when I'm not keeping it. So right now the Group B's are going to stay on it, and if he wants the Group B's, then he can purchase them from me later on. And you know, it's tough love, but I'm not giving things away. I want my kids to earn everything, and that's the way I try to raise kids. So yeah, let's just go ahead and head back home. Car drives actually really good on the MAXPEEDINGRODS T7 coilovers, and I'm really happy that I got with them and they were willing to jump on board. So yeah, back into the driveway it's gonna go. I'll probably wash the cars later on because it's been a couple of weeks since I've driven them, but for now it'll stay here. I do need to pull out the all-wheel drive EK because I do need to let the paint bake a little bit, so I might end up just parking this car outside right now. And alrighty guys, so pretty much that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Unfortunately, not a lot of stuff was done to the all-wheel drive EK sedan, as I am waiting for a few parts to arrive so that we can situate the engine. Waiting for all the sensors to arrive, the AEM sensors, for the fuel, oil pressure, also AEM wideband. There's just stuff that I'm waiting for. Radio to arrive, my mirrors to arrive. I'm waiting for a quote back from the guy to do my headliner, so that way I can start putting the sunroof in, and once I hear back from him, get the headliner done and taken care of, and then that way we can start moving on to the trunk. I want to try to move into sections so that way everything gets buttoned up from the front to the back, and make sure everything is buttoned up correctly. Hopefully everything arrives here within this week. I don't know what's going on with the parts, like as I stated. It's on a field trip and they're going places where I didn't even know they were gonna go. But yeah, so again guys, if you guys are down to help support the channel and help support me and be able to make some money so that I can reinvest it into the channel and do this stuff as a hobby and bring you guys some dope content. As you guys seen, I am dropping sweaters. I know prices are people are gonna say it's kind of high, but it's a great quality sweater, great quality print, and they will last a long time. And I can tell you that from experience, because I've been rocking with the gentleman Brian from Make Skate Sweaters, the one that has his own shop. I've been rocking with his sweaters for 2 years or so, 2 years plus, and I've never had any issues with their prints breaking. As long as you wash them correctly and you take care of them, they will last. And if you guys know me, I do take care of my clothes. I get a lot of my clothes dry cleaned. I'm not saying the sweaters gotta be dry cleaned. You can wash them, hang them, dry them low. They will last a long time. But again guys, hopefully you guys are down to rock with me, and if you guys are, please hit me up on Instagram and I'll go ahead and get you guys taken care of and let you guys know what sizes, what colors are available for each size. But again, prices are $45 plus shipping, and again, you know, just thank you guys for all the support. But pretty much guys, that is going to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and if you guys did, please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Till next time.